Zach Life, beat depression, it's day 792, and you know what we're about to do. Get into another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, as you guys know, start every single show with that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. The more we use it, the more powerful it can become in our lives, helping us find those silver linings and things to look forward to as we go through those daily challenges. Shout out to Ali Musa. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the first one in. Appreciate that support. And shout out to Gen X, Velo, Alex. Thank you guys and girls so much for being here. I appreciate you. You're part of my gratitude section today. Also want to shout out gratitude to Century Martial Arts for this dope Way of the Warrior shirt, for the cool gloves that I've been getting a lot of use out of, and for adding Halloween Bob to my life, even before it was Halloween Bob. But for all of their support towards our cause and helping us move forwards and make a positive impact out there. I want to shout out huge gratitude to Century Martial Arts. Also want to shout out gratitude to the members of Club Same last night. Party was amazing. Had an incredible time as always. So shout out a gratitude to you guys and girls out there for providing that space where a whole bunch of strangers can come together, have a great time, and just being amazing. It was incredible. So if you missed it, I'm sorry. Don't know when it will come back around again, but it is always a great time. Try and get out there if you're in the New York area. Shout out as well to Bro Loney. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the cause. Today is day 792 of progress and success for me, the Zach Man. Let me know how many days it's been for you guys and girls out there. If you do keep track of that progress, keeping track of that daily goal accomplishment can build up in the mind into more self-esteem, self-validation, self-confidence. And those are things that not even the lies of depression can take away from us. So please do keep track of that daily goal accomplishment. If it is this show that you've made that daily goal, then even better, because we're building ourselves up mentally, physically, we're up on our feet, we're fighting forwards, and we're literally giving ourselves proof that we are conquering the debilitating effects of depression or anxiety. So please do keep track of that number and give yourself accurate credit for your strength and endurance out here. Recognize that it does take strength and endurance to face these mental struggles that we go through. Depression is a life-threatening disease. So every day you stay alive, every day you work forward is proof of your strength and endurance out there. Keep track of that, let that build up, and then also please do share that number, share that progress that you're making with the world, because that's one of the best ways we can help each other, is by being that change that we want to see in the world. Speaking of which, shout out to Slayer Ken for tuning in, and Lisa the Luminary for being consistent, for crushing those goals every single day. We just talked about gratitude. We talked about the number tool. If you got a number, please do share. It helps inspire others. And then we're going to get into the lesson. Today's lesson is an active recovery session, so you will need somewhere comfortable to sit in the end. We're going to go through 3 different phases: a low intensity, mid intensity, and then a short meditation to take control of that nervous system. Shout out to Ken for sharing his progress. Today is the big 400 days of progress from Slayer Ken out there, crushing those goals, and I'm proud of you, buddy. You've come a long way. I'm going to give you a superhuman shout out on the main page for your accomplishments so far, and I hope that you're continuing to find ways to challenge yourself and continuing to find ways to grow through what you are going through. No doubt 400 days of consistency is hard to do with anything, let alone a routine that gets you up on your feet, fighting forwards every day. An important part of making that progress sustainable and beneficial is making sure that we continue to give ourselves a challenge across those 400 days. It's been 792 for me, and I know every day I try to add something, add an area, or practice something that I'm not super comfortable with. That way I can keep finding that room to grow forward. So I hope that you are doing the same, continuing to diversify your training, give yourself different tools like Bob, the speed bag, the heavy bag, and find different ways to train, different things to do. That way it will never get boring, it will never be routine, and you can stay creative out there as you develop those different skills. And he said also from Slayer Ken, happy Halloween to everybody. Happy Halloween right back at you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, so that being said, talked about gratitude, talked about the number tool. Let's talk about today's lesson. We're going to go through nice and slow. In the first 5 minutes, slow breathwork-based routine. We're going to focus in on that diaphragmatic breathing tool. So in order to do that, we're going to place one hand over the chest, one over the belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling that belly with air, And then long and slow, we want to exhale out the mouth. Let's do it together. Deep in through the nose to the belly, keeping the chest flat. Hold on to it. And then long and slow. Exhaling out the mouth, letting that belly fall as the chest stays flat. Slayer Ken said, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Congrats on 792. Thank you. Proud of myself, and you should be proud of yourself out there as well for your consistency. So we're talking about the diaphragmatic breathing tool. You might be feeling the effects of that already if you've practiced it before and you've gotten good at it. This diaphragmatic breathing tool calms that sympathetic nervous system. As long as we keep the chest flat and we are not breathing with the chest, we're breathing with the diaphragm, breathing down deep into the belly, that's going to activate that parasympathetic nervous system and allow us to calm ourselves down, lowering that energy, giving ourselves that peace of mind, and it can help you in a stressful situation, lower your heart rate, and actually get that control back in your life if you're going through something like a panic attack or a very stressful situation. So we're going to use that breathwork tool. We're going to link it with movement. We're going to practice some elbow strikes today, a couple of round elbows, maybe some rising elbows, some overhand elbows, different elbow strikes. We're going to mix it up, get creative. We might switch into southpaw. We'll do everything from Muay Thai position, and that will be in the first 5 minutes linked with breath. Then the second section, we're going to pick it up with the yogic breath of fire. We're going to give ourselves a little dose of that stress hormone cortisol, but we'll pump it in a healthy direction, a way that builds us up instead of breaks us down. And finally, we're going to finish up with a little over 5 minutes of short, brief meditation. So that will show you that we can take our bodies from an excited state, like we did in that mid-intensity section, and take full control of that physical experience, that somatic experience, and calm it down, putting us back in the pilot seat. All right, so that being said, let's get some calming tunes coming through the boombox, and we're going to get right into it. Boom, boom,
Bluetooth
boom.
pairing.
There we go. Hopefully that's coming in loud and clear for you guys. And let's do this thing. Go ahead and I didn't tell you how to link it with breath. We're going to use that breath work tool, that deep diaphragmatic breathing tool. And on that deep inhale through the nose to the belly, we're going to take our defensive stance. And on the exhale, we're going to flow forwards with that exhale, nice and slow, into our martial arts striking patterns. These are real Muay Thai based patterns. Those are tools you can use on the bag or when sparring. But today we're using them in low intensity to calm that nervous system and build that muscle memory and build that balance and body awareness. So let's get into it without further ado. Square up into your Muay Thai stance, nice and balanced. Squared hips and shoulders with your visualized target. Small step forwards, keeping the head in the center of that balance, a little bit of bend in the knees, curled shoulders, curled hips, guard high by the brow line. We're going to take that deep breath into the belly first to start in our defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly for a moment. Then long and slow, we're going to drop that lead hand down into an invisible pocket, bringing the wrist close to the chest. And long and slow, exhale, shh, as we step forwards. Long and slow, exhale out the mouth. We want that shoulder roll, chin tucked, guard high on the opposite side. We're stepping forwards and flowing in to that first elbow strike. Deep breath back through the nose to the belly as you return to defensive stance. Guard is high, chin is tucked, right? Muay Thai position. Long and slow exhale into that first elbow. Now we want to step forwards because elbows are short range tools. So we're going to need to move forwards when we're launching those elbows, getting into that pocket. And then deep inhale back on your way back. Guard high, chin tucked, Muay Thai position. Long and slow exhale into an elbow. Now as I breathe out, I'm following that breath into the strike. I'm visualizing the target, visualizing making contact with them with that elbow. And I'm finishing the breath here in my striking position. Then long and slow, take that deep breath in back to the belly as you rotate back to stance. Let's double up that elbow strike this time. We're going to take that elbow and move it across the face of our opponent as we follow that breath forwards. Across the face, and then we're going to re-pump it out, pulling that wrist out of the pocket for a little bonus elbow action there. Shout out to Mel, the Blind Fury. Let's reset. If you're feeling that lactic acid build up, go ahead and shake out the arms, stay nice and loose, and reset to that power of the breath. We're doing a slow, low intensity session today, following that breath work as a guide. Take that deep breath into the belly as you assume your defensive stance. Guard high, chin tuck, Muay Thai position, long and slow. Exhale forwards through the elbow. And then drive it out for that double pump. Remember, go nice and slow and follow that breath as a guide to movement. We want to flow like water into those positions. Chin tucked, shoulder rolled, defense high on all sides. Deep inhale back. And we're going to add that rear elbow strike this time. Long and slow exhale forwards. To first elbow strike, swap the hands and rotate around. All the way through. 2 strikes, 1 exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale back to defensive position. Guard is high, chin is tucked, long and slow exhale through 2 elbows. Nice and easy. 2 strikes there. We want to flow through both of those strikes on 1 breath. Keeping the defense as a priority as well. And deep inhale back to that balanced position. Long and slow exhale through double elbows. We're stepping into the first one. Small step forwards on that front foot, just like we do for the jab. We're stepping into the first one, but we're rotating through. Since the round elbow is a rotation-based strike, then we're going to rotate, boom, on that rear foot for the second one, and follow that breath all the way back. Deep breath into the belly. Guard high, long and slow exhale forward, double elbow strikes. Appreciate your support, Mel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Deep inhale back to defensive position. Guard high, long and slow exhale through double elbows. Keeping the chin tucked, head balanced. We're always in our balanced Muay Thai stance, right? Feet evenly spaced apart. Head nice and center. Deep inhale to that belly. Long and slow exhale through double elbow strikes. Fully exhaling there in striking position. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow exhale through elbows. Remember, keep the chin tucked, shoulder rolled up for extra defense. Right? As you turn through those patterns, deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly, long and slow exhale forwards. You know, sometimes I go closed guard, open guard, closed guard, palm forwards. They're all different preferences. There's no right or wrong here. You just want to make sure you keep that defense high. Deep inhale back. Guard high, long and slow exhale forwards, double elbows. Finish that breath there, long and slow. Deep inhale back. And let's return to that power of the breath. Go ahead and shake out the arms, loosen up. If you're feeling tight, a little arm roll action in there, loosen up those joints. And we're going to return to that power of the breath to make sure that we're keeping it low intensity and calming that nervous system. Shout out to Clotter Valen, thank you for being here. One hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Let's take that heart rate down. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Deep in again to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Shout out to Billy the Kid, thanks for joining. Alright, now that we've got the calm nervous system, now that we've got that nervous system calmed down, we're going to tune things up and pick up the intensity with a mid-intensity yogic breath of fire. So if you haven't tried this before, it does put a strain on the nervous system, it puts a strain on the heart, the lungs. So you want to make sure that you are cleared by your physician before you start any exercise routine, this one included. Just the breath work alone can cause people to pass out, dehydrate, get lightheaded. So those are all things that you need to tune into yourself and check in on yourself and make sure you're not feeling those signs of overreaching. Also, make sure you're staying very well hydrated, and we're going to get it going. So from a neutral position here, you don't have to be in fight stance yet. We're going to start with just that breathwork tool, that yogic breath of fire. Short, powerful pulse of air out the mouth with a passive rebound through the nose. So it's going to look like this. And then it just passively comes back in. We're not taking that conscious deep inhale. We're just letting that breath bounce back in and working on chambering it between the mouth and the nose. Powerful out the mouth. Passive rebound in through the nose. We're going to turn that into a pattern. We're going to keep it going with no breaks in between. We're starting with 20 breaths of fire, and then I want you guys to check in on yourselves and make sure you're not feeling lightheaded or any of those signs of overreaching. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. And check in on you, see how you're feeling. Are you nauseous? Are you dizzy? Are you lightheaded? If any of those things are true, slow down that breath and take down that intensity. If not, let's get back into it with another 20 breaths of fire. Now this, keep in mind, this will give you more energy. This will activate that nervous system, so those are normal. The heart rate increasing, maybe a light sweat, activated energy, that's a normal feeling. We just want to avoid the dizzy or the nauseous or lightheadedness. Let's do it together. Another 20 breaths of fire in 3, 2, 1. That's it. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And another 20 breaths of fire if you're feeling all right. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long breath out the mouth. And if you're feeling all right, we're going for 40 breaths of fire now, making progress real quick. In 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. And now we're going to add in movement. So what I want you guys to do is, from your Muay Thai position, I want you to toss light little measuring jabs just from the shoulders, little twist through the hip. We're going to turn. You can keep light on the ball of that foot, right? A little bit of turn through the hip and shoulders. But we're just tossing these measuring jabs out there, and we want the pulse of the breath to link with the whip in that punch. Shout out to Master Checo. Thanks for supporting the cause. So let's go for 20 breaths of fire first, linking that little pulse in that breath with the whip in the punch. And we're going to turn them into 20 breath of fire punches here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go right down that center line. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And we're going for another 20 if you're feeling all right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long breath out the mouth. And we're going for 40 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And we're going for another 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And at this point, you should have that activated feeling. Higher heart rate, maybe a light sweat, activated, energized feeling here. That's one of those are all effects of that yogic breath of fire. Boosting up our energy and giving us those physical symptoms. Those symptoms very similar to the state of anxiety or panic. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take full control over those somatic symptoms with a brief meditation. So go ahead and get yourself into a comfortable position. And we're going to tune back into that breathwork tool and take note of how you're feeling right now. Elevated heart rate, activated feeling. We're going to take control of that and tone it down using the power of breath, visualization, and meditation. So one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. Once you're in a comfortable position, we're going to take that deep breath in again through the nose, filling the belly with air, holding on to it for a moment, and then long and slow exhale out the mouth. Let's do it together. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. Long exhale out the mouth. Now we want to make sure that exhale is twice as long as the inhale to make sure this is going to be effective. Let's do it again. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. To make this even more effective, you can close your eyes and visualize that breath entering and leaving the body, and add some resistance in the lips. Purse the lips and put some back pressure there. That will further activate that diaphragmatic breathing muscle. Let's do it again. Deep breath in, visualizing that breath. 4 seconds into the belly. We're going to add the 4-7-8 method in here as well. 4 seconds in the nose to the belly. Hold that breath for 7 seconds. 8-second exhale, long and slow through pursed lips. Let's do it together. 4 seconds in. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale. Four seconds in, sit up nice and straight. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale through pursed lips. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Try and get into that the most comfortable position you can. And let's continue in this breathing pattern. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale. As you exhale, let your body melt into position. Deep breath in, 4 seconds through the nose to the belly. Holding on to that breath for 7 seconds. 8-second exhale here. Really visualize that breath leaving the body and continue in this pattern of 4-7-8. As you breathe in this time, while you're holding that breath in, I want you to ask yourself how you feel. Try and become self-aware of your current state of body and mind. Take that deep breath in, 4 seconds to the belly. And as you hold for 7 seconds, ask yourself, how do I feel? Eight-second exhale. Remember, purse the lips, breathe nice and slow. Let that belly fall, let all that air out of that diaphragmatic breathing muscle. Deep breath in, 4 seconds to the belly. Keeping the chest flat. Hold on to that breath. And again, ask yourself how you feel in this moment. 8-second exhale. If you don't need the hands as a guide to keep the chest flat, then rest them in a more comfortable position. And let's continue on with this breathing pattern. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale out the mouth. 4 seconds in the nose to the belly, visualizing that breath. Hold on to it for 7, and as you sit with it this time, I want you to remind yourself that you're the one doing the work, and you're the one who brought you here to this state of mind. 8-second exhale. This is your power that you can give yourself to attain peace at any time. Ignore that bell. Let's take another 4-second breath into the belly. Hold on to it. Remind yourself this is your power. Your power of peace. 8-second exhale here. Again, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale through pursed lips. Take that deep breath in again, and this time we're going to shift the focus to the exhale. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly, 4 seconds. Hold on to it for 7. And this time I want you to imagine letting go of any expectations on that exhale. Let's go. Exhale those expectations. Just imagine what it would be like with no expectations from yourself or from others. Deep breath in again, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale those expectations. Just picture blowing them away with the breeze. Deep breath in, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale here. One more time, no instruction. And that brings us to the end of our Superhuman Sunday active recovery session. Hopefully you're finding the benefits of these tools that we're sharing, of these breathwork tools, these movement tools, visualization, meditation. There are so many different ways that we can help ourselves out here move towards better mental health. So all we have to do as individuals is find the ones that work best for us and then roll them into a super effective routine. And that way we can continue forwards every single day in a sustainable way. Remember, count that progress. Make sure you give yourself credit for the days of endurance and strength that you have shown in moving forwards. And until next time, shout out to Ace in the Hole and When Roses Blossom. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. And until next time, I'll catch you guys same exact time, same exact channel, same exact life. Zach Van.